Welcome, Field Home Farm Sessions, episode 264, Mysteries on November the 2nd, 2025. Did you come on the line, Mystery, and KJ, did you come on the line today to join in my sadness of the Blue Jays losing? Anybody out of country that listens? Yes, our Toronto Blue Jays. Major League Baseball team. They did not pull it off. And holy freaking shit, that was nevertheless, it was an exciting game. Like it was we were texting Mystery and then we just kind of left it alone, and then KJ texted something, and then I gotta read it all, but going back and forth, my wife even stayed up, and I thought they were gonna end it in the ninth inning. I said, holy shit, I was standing up, excited, ready to jump up, and then they did that bases loaded. They hit to the Dodgers second baseman. He threw it home, and then they did a review, and whatever. I don't know if his foot came off the base and then it went back on, so who knows. Hold on, unedit. What do you think, my live listeners? Do you think that was he was safe? I don't know. Anyways, game 6, the night before, was pretty exciting too. My wife did not stay up for that. I stayed up for that on Friday night. It was pretty exciting too. They had a couple chances to win. My feed guy went down. His son has season's tickets. Yes, he's fortunate. I forget where he sits. And I said, well, it won't be the best game if they lose game 6. And I kind of predicted, I said they're probably going to lose game 6. But then if they do, they got another chance. And holy shit, even though they lost, it was very exciting. You can't argue that it wasn't an exciting game. Like, I mean, of course, you want the Jays to win. I think all of Canada wanted the Jays. Most of Canada wanted the Blue Jays to win, but they could not pull it off. But it was exciting, and it should be exciting for a few years to come. An exciting team. Who knows? They'll get back. They're thinking about the experience and all that. Next thing you know, they'll look in their bank account and say it looks good, looks okay. So talk about my daughters going to 4-H, just daughters, sorry, going to 4-H, and Halloween that just passed. I didn't do a couple because yesterday morning I got busy yesterday morning I took my daughter to a 4-H TD Classic, Mystery. Yes, a TD Classic Royal setup for South Simcoe team at the Walkers, and they were painting and cleaning up and setting up the display and just filling up the trailer with hay and straw and shavings. And holy Christ, that's 32 years since I did 32 years since I was in 4-H, 32 years since the Jays won the World Series, and I guess they should have won it, but getting ready for that, cleaning all up. I had a little nappy while they were doing it. I started to help, and then I'm like, why am I helping? I'm not in 4-H. Let them do it. So I did the heavy lifting and got everything down with Colin, and then I said, you guys go at it. So bit of driving during the day, and I shouldn't even have that down. It's getting fucking cold. Like, it was cold this morning. It was frost in the ground. Corn is coming off the fields. KJ, I don't know how much corn is coming off in the Middlesex. And Mystery, is there much corn coming off around Georgetown? All the houses. There's a bit of corn when I drove my daughter up to Walkers, which is just south of Stayner, and there's a bit of corn coming off. I don't know what it's testing. Some people say it's testing between 20 and 25, 23 and 27 in that range, and if that's the case, it should be ready to rock. Now, we had over an inch and a half of rain on, what was it, Friday? So you kind of don't want to, you kind of don't want to go out in the fields at the moment when it's a bit sticky and the sun hasn't been shining because it's been so cold. So, and I heard they got a bit of snow up at the Cottage, just north of Huntsville, the Cottage. So, I'm still thinking about my Blue Jays. The Blue Jays. So yes, Halloween was the other night, and as always, the kids, I don't remember dressing up as a kid at school, but maybe we did. But you dress up. They take all their costumes to school. They do a big thing. My son had like who's 10, who had a dinosaur costume, and it blows up. Him and another friend that's like a battery pack, so it's kind of cool. And the way they were walking, it was very cool because it looked like what do they call those? A raptor. I was thinking of the Toronto Raptors, so looks like a raptor. KJ and Mystery, there's no interaction today. Are you guys just sad having your coffee and just relaxing? Where's Emmett? Emmett hasn't been on for a long time, but He's pulling the titties. A girl from Ferris's that used to work at Quality back in the day, works at Ferris's now. She posts online once in a while. So she posts online this morning. She was up at 3:45 to do chores, and she was home at 6:15 for back for a coffee and going back. And I'm like, holy fuck! Like you're done your morning work and morning chores before most people even think about getting up. 6:15, she's done chores in the morning. I don't know why the fuck they do it so early. The only reason I think they do it early is so they can go. They get done chores early, and I think they start chores at night at like 3:30, and they're out of the barn at like 5 at Ferris's down here. But then the shittiest part about that is if you want to watch the Jays like last night or the night before, I said it's pretty hard to stay up till midnight when you got to get up in 2 hours. So and you work for somebody else, so it's I don't know. You to each their own, but that's not what I would fucking do if I had cows. I'd have a robot if I had cows, but now, yeah, I think they finished last night about 1 o'clock. I keep going back to the Jays, but it's on my mind. So I think they finished about 1 o'clock in the 11th inning, and you don't usually stay up. But the 7th game, that's the final, and as soon as the game was off, I don't know. My wife got, I don't know if she got mad or looking at me, but I just went up and I turned the TV off right away. I said, "Fuck this." They lost, and it was kind of startling because the double play, and you didn't really think about it at first. Little Kirk hit his broken bat and hit it to the second or shortstop, touched the second base, went to first, and you're kind of dumbfounded at first. You're like, "Oh fuck yeah, that's the end of the game." So, end of the game, and that was it. Shut the TV off. Said, "Going to bed." Actually, I let the dog out. Then went to bed. So, getting back to Halloween and my scattered brain. Yeah, so Halloween. So they did a costume. We've always gone to Bond Head. There's a bunch of old houses in Bond Head, a bunch of nice people. It's a bit of a walk. Like it's not the houses aren't the closest together. It's kind of a spread out. I think that's Emmett Foster. Did you get kicked out and you had to come back on again? I don't know, but because Mystery and KJ are on, but so it's a bit spread out. But there's a bunch of people we know in the subdivision. Mr. Halls, another few people, and yeah, it's a great little subdivision. And most of the kids, I don't know if we know any kids actually that live in the subdivision anymore, but most of the kids from around on the side roads and whatnot get together because that's where the houses are. I mean, I guess you could go into Bradford and get and haul in the candy and just get candy, but that's not the way we do it. Going to Bond Head, there's a couple houses. Oh, Mike, are you listening to my podcast? Because I just got to turn it down. I'll text you later, Mike. Or maybe he's going to stop in for a pop. I don't know. He could be on my podcast live, I guess. I don't know. Mike, do you want to be on my podcast live? You could be. Hello?
Is this Brian?
Do you want to be on my podcast live? I'm doing it right now.
Well, I just hooked on and it said live, and I was like, oh my god!
Is that you, the Aqua Hung or whatever it is?
Yes, it is.
Oh.
I don't know.
Well, now that I have another person on my podcast, what did you think of last night?
You know what? They did good.
It was exciting. I mean, you can't.
No, it was. It was exciting. It was. It was shit at the end. Sorry if I'm still on. No, but it was 100% exciting.
I was standing up in the ninth inning because I thought here they go, they could do it, and then it's just like, oh, and then I just sat back down and extra innings, but yeah, it was pretty exciting. Like you can't argue that, but did not go our way by any means.
Did not go our way, but no, it was good.
Better than you and Mystery's Leafs, anyways.
They're awful. They're awful.
Even the Leafs fans, like most of Canada, like Montreal fans and whatnot, like the Jays because they're Canada's team. So that brings Jays. I didn't do that this morning.
Did you do the Jays lose?
No, I didn't. I didn't have it in me today to do that. I didn't want to do.
We're gonna wait a few days.
It still hurts. I didn't do a podcast yesterday because I had a couple things on, and then I'm like, well, they lost, so I want to do one when they win. And no, I didn't do the Jays lose. It still hurts. It still hurts. You got to take the emotion in stride. It's like a breakup. It's like losing your dog.
It is. Are we still live?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because I have to order a coffee. I can call back.
You can call back or take a pause, one or the other. But it's good to have a live listener. You're my most interviewed guest ever.
I haven't been invited back. I thought I got in trouble.
Who did you get in trouble by? Your wife?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. I didn't get any wood, so you didn't invite me back.
You always get wood. No.
Hey
now. I was talking about. Are you going to Tim Hortons or McDonald's coffee? What are you getting this morning?
Country style, because I have to go to the cottage and get the ATV.
You could have called me. I was going to go to the cottage as well.
Well, I have to. It was kind of last minute because I have to bring Belle's ATV home because apparently I'm keeping it now, and if I'm keeping it, then I guess I have to keep it.
You live in a subdivision, though. Where do you ride an ATV in a subdivision?
I'm not riding it. I'm bringing it home, then I'm taking it to a mechanic.
Oh my!
Not everybody is a super rich farmer like you.
Just a farmer. I'm struggling from day to day, just like everybody else. Every day is a struggle. And we're in the same boat. Everybody feels it doesn't matter. I'm not as much money as those Jays and Dodgers guys, so come on.
That's true. That's true. We could have been baseball players and just been
the Japanese connection. That's what I call those Dodgers. So, anyways, you get your coffee.
Okay, I will. I'll call you back later.
Okay, see ya. Sorry. I don't know what he said. I think he was going to say sorry at the end. Sorry, Dirty Mike. That was Dirty Mike, one of my most interviewed guests. I think he thought he'd call and just feel the pain together. And I don't know what I forget. My wife said this morning. She says disappointing. I said yes. And you just I don't know. You know how I feel. And there goes another person entered the studio. How are you? I don't know if that's Dirty Mike left. Emmett's on, and somebody else came on. Thank you for listening. I don't know where you're from, but it could be Hubie Jen. Maybe they kicked Hubie Jen out and came back on, but who knows? But Emmett, what are you doing today? You're pulling titties. I think the Rabbit's coming to clip the daughter's top line in a couple days, and I got to go. I think we got to. That's why I might not go. I was going to go up to the cottage today, blow some leaves, lay down some mouse poison, and whatnot. But I think I got to help my daughter clip her calf, body, and whatnot because school and it's not the easiest to do. So yeah, we went to Getting Way Back because I had Dirty Mike calling. So Getting Way Back to Halloween, my kids went around the subdivision. Another person who never usually comes in the subdivision, she came with them, and then her dad they're a very healthy family. So once they get any sweets or whatnot, he takes it. The kids aren't allowed to eat it, so he takes it to work and distributes it out amongst his workers. So healthy people, we are not like that. Try to ration their candy consumption a little bit, but then I don't help because I eat it too. Oh, Henry, what's your favorite? Oh, Henry, Mars, and the Crunchy Cheetos. And Mystery's gone. Where did Mystery go? Mystery is off the show. Mystery has a Sunday morning special. I don't know what he's doing, but Sunday morning. I think Big Roy wanted to do a Sunday morning breakfast, but he never called. So maybe he's in depression mode right now, like most of Canada. But give it a couple of days and we'll get over it. And I seen Miss KJ had a couple texts there about her Halloween in Middlesex, Old Glencoe. It looked pretty. It looked pretty exciting. There's some people that get really wound up for Halloween and good on them. Like there was one person in the Bonhead subdivision because it was Friday night this time. Everybody said Halloween is done at 8:00 because the Jays were playing that night and they could have won it, but they did not win it. So basically, we started trick or treating at 5:45, and we were done at like 7:45 to get home to watch the Jays game. So that was what happened. And there was one person I forget her name exactly, but one person in the subdivision had music playing and games for the kids and alcohol for the adults, which was lovely, and lots of candy and whatnot. So, and it's a safe subdivision too, so you can go around and you're not too worried about if your kids kind of get a bit lost because it's pretty safe. So that way is really good. And Halloween went off pretty good. My youngest daughter, she was like a trooper. I think she deserted her friends because she wanted to get so much candy, but good on her for doing that. So yeah, I got the daughters. Oh, and my daughter had hockey last night. She played against Georgina, which is the Georgina, I think they're called Golden Hawks, the girls team. And they tied they tied 0-0. So my daughter had a few good shots, played a really good game. they delayed the game. We're supposed to play at 6:00. We said, well, that's awesome. 6:00 to 7:00. Be home in time for the Jays game. And next thing you know, it's fucking 7:00 they changed it to. We were not overly happy. Every parent is just like, holy crap, we gotta get home for the Jays. Holy crap, we gotta get home for the Jays. So anyways, we got home. They played. She had a few good shots on net. She's getting her confidence up a little bit. The team is playing a little bit better. As I said to another dad, I said the team is not showing the results right now, but I think the coach is such a good coach. They're learning, correcting mistakes, and it's going to be a good team by the end of the year. They just got to pull things together a little bit. So, on that note, I don't know. I guess I'll clip the daughter's calf today. I was gonna go up to the cottage. I have down chick progress. My chicks are doing lovely. It is cold outside, like I said, so I'm burning a lot of heat, but a lot of propane. I mean, so. That's not the best, but they're growing. They'll be on your plates in another 3 weeks. So thank you for listening today, KJ and Emmett and Mystery and Dirty Mike. We will talk to you later. Thank you very much for listening. Shout outs to Dirty Mike, Thailand Kevin, Hubie Jen. Talk to you later.